What to do? We're gonna be trying this president's quiz. First things first, we're gonna try to work backwards here, just mainly because of the way things fall in the timeline. It works out really well because we get Bush, two Bushes right here. Then we could go Clinton. Then we're gonna go Reagan. Uh, the timer gives us 10 minutes here, but we're not trying to finish this in 10 minutes. We're trying to finish this as quick as we can. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get them all, to be honest with you. But we're gonna try. We have Johnson. This Johnson pick right here is stellar because it gives us Andrew Johnson, Vice President Lincoln's vice president. Then we're gonna have Kennedy. Loki should have been able to give us two, but they had to get rid of the man RFK. So I'm lock in though. We have Eisenhower, Ike for president. We go Roosevelt here. Another big one gets us two. We get Teddy and Franklin. Truman. How could I forget about you, Truman? Then we have Hoovervilles, Great Depression. Then we're gonna go Coolidge. I think Taft. Oh no, that's he's Wilson. Harding maybe. Yes. Okay, we got last 20-second. That's really good. Uh, Cleveland. Hold on, I spelled it wrong. Cleveland. McKinley. Okay. So we're golden now. We're golden. We set ourselves up with 25 out of 46 in 2 minutes. Now we can start working from the beginning. Washington. Adams gives us two right here. We have Jefferson, Madison, Monroe. Then we're gonna go Polk. I'll go Jackson, Van Buren. Harrison's gonna give us Benji too. Yes. Adams, Tyler. Oh, John Tyler. Tyler. Okay, let's go Lincoln. Grant. Uh, did we do Chester? Is it Chesterfield? MacArthur? No, that's a general. It's definitely a general. We got Jackson. We got Polk. This is always the part that gets you. The antebellum period always gets me here, and this is gonna be a struggle now. This is why we try to move quick though, because we could use the 7 minutes up now. We could use them wisely. We could get who we want to get here. So Polk. I don't know why I remember Polk so well. He's always a good one to remember though. Who's before Lincoln? Is it Fillmore? No, he's. These are the forgettable presidents. Oh man, this is gonna. I think we're just gonna. I think the time's just gonna tick. Man, sucks.
A few moments later.
Zachary Taylor. Zachary Taylor. That's a good one right there. Uh, man, oh man, sucks. This is the worst. This is the worst. This is the worst outcome for us. Man, did I do? We did make. We did. Did we do Chester? Let's see. Is there one Chester? No. No, there has to be a Chester though, huh? Is it? Mm, what's his first name? Chester. Let's see. Chester. What would be his last name? Maybe Garfield. Chester Garfield. Chester Garfield. Yeah. Uh, was it Chester Garfield or just James Garfield? Oh, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. I don't know why I keep thinking of a Chester. 41 out of 46 isn't that bad though, guys. It's really not. Um, man, oh man. We still got 3 minutes left. I'm just kind of. I think I might just let the clock tick and then we'll call it in. Um, once we get there. This got me thinking. we're gonna try again. Obviously, we're not gonna just let this be the end of it. But 41 out of 46 isn't that bad. Obviously, the strat has to be to work backwards here. But we clearly need to get down those antebellum period presidents. The antebellum period is, in my opinion, the hardest era in America, just because it's boring. We got the progressive presidents. We got our modern presidents. We have our founding fathers. We had everything, and then we just fell short. Man. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna retool our roster. Should I just press to give up? I don't think I'm gonna press to give up. Never back down. Never what? Never give up. Who was before Lincoln? No, I'm not gonna figure that out. So the gap is Taylor between Lincoln, and then who was between Grant and Garfield, and then between Garfield and Cleveland. But it's not the worst. 41 out of 46. It really does suck. I think next we might try to do the vice presidents. I don't know. With this last 2 minutes, it's got me thinking. I'm back to being me. I feel like with lack of schoolwork now, I'm back to being able to make memes, do review content now. Matter of fact, let's start Washington. Let's try to see if we can name something that each of these presidents did. Let's start obviously. I think I want to start let's start at the top. So Washington, we have here's I would probably say my favorite Washington moment is his kind of stance on France, and his farewell address is very good. John Adams built the White House. Thomas Jefferson, Louisiana Purchase. Monroe Document. Madison, it's kind of forgettable in my eyes. Actually, let's start near more modern. Biden, Build Back Better, and it's kind of good. Obviously he didn't pass it the way he wanted to, but it's not the worst. Trump, almost ran out democracy, but he was kind of firm on his kind of American ideology. That's kind of good, I guess. Obamacare was absolutely amazing. If it had passed in the way he wanted to, cursed the 2010 midterms, cursed them, because if not, he would have gotten Obamacare through, and that would have been amazing. Bush was funny. Bushisms were amazing. I love Bushisms. Clinton, balanced budget, surplus, governmental surplus, amazing. H.W. Bush, I feel like the first Gulf War is necessary. I respect him for that. Ronald Reagan, I have nothing good to say about Ronald Reagan whatsoever. Reaganomics was an absolute failure. The Iran-Contra affair was terrible. Honestly, he's one of the worst presidents ever. Jimmy Carter, environmentally friendly, good guy. Gerald Ford, pardon Nixon. Depends how you feel about that. Richard Nixon, EPA. EPA. Tricky Dick did something good. Lyndon B. Johnson signed Kennedy's acts. Kennedy was just Kennedy, and it was amazing. I'm kind of speedrunning this now. I have nobody else in it. We've officially hit it. 89%. That's not good enough. That's not an A. But I do think that percent does get you a 5 on the A push exam. But let's see who we missed here. Millard Fillmore. You see, that's the Phil I wanted to keep going with, but I combined his. I kept doing like Philard or like Fillmore, so I combined his first and his last name. Franklin Pierce, James Buchanan, Rutherford B. Hayes, Chester A. Arthur. I knew there was a Chester. And I did Mick Arthur. I tried. Man, oh man. I do think that we can improve on this score. Still a good score. We're going to try this again. We're going to be back. Don't doubt us. Have a good day.
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.